value something close to me.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. This is my best of beauty for 2015. So I have so many products to talk about, so let's start with primers. I haven't been trying too many primers lately, but the one that really stuck with me is the Hourglass Veil Primer. I've noticed whenever I use this that my makeup just stays on a little bit longer and my skin does feel really soft. I don't know if I'm going to be purchasing the full size of this. It is kind of expensive, but I think 2016 is the year where I really get into more facial primers. Moving on to foundations, there are only really two that really stuck with me throughout the year, and the first one is obviously NARS Sheer Glow. I have it in the shade Mont Blanc. I tend to use this when I'm a little bit more oily. This shade match is literally perfect for me, and it's just really nice. It goes on very well. If I want to be a little bit more glowy, then I reach for my L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation. I love this foundation so much. It comes with a pump and it feels weightless on my skin. The shade match isn't perfect for me. I have the shade N12, and it's a little bit dark for me, but I can still make it work. If your skin is feeling a little bit dry, then I would recommend this one. If you have more of a combination skin, then I would go for the regular True Match. And if you have very oily skin, then you should also try the L'Oreal Pro Matte foundation, which is also really good. Moving on to brows, last year I really liked the Hourglass Arch Brow Pencil, and that has been put away now, and I am now using the Anastasia Brow Wiz that everyone talks about. I have it in the shade Ebony. I love dual-ended products like this one, so you have a spoolie on this side and you twist up the product on the other. I really like using cool tone products on my brows, but now that my hair is a little bit more warm, I will be switching this up for maybe a shadow or maybe another one of these in a different color. But I really like the application. You can really get in and do individual hairs on your brows, and I just think it's a little bit more natural. Moving on to some cream shadows that I really liked. I really enjoyed using the Laura Mercier Eye Caviar Sticks. As you can see, I've used quite a bit of it, and the writing is fully gone. Again, these things are quite expensive, but it is a great alternative to the By Terry Ombre Black Stars. I really like how these are in stick form, and you have a really nice color range. This one is by far my favorite, which is Amethyst. It's kind of like a browny purpley shade, and it is a dupe for the By Terry Ombre Black Star. I'll leave a post saying which shade it was down below. So moving on to eyeshadows, the palette that I've really been loving is the Kat Von D Monarch palette. I think Kat Von D killed it with palettes this year. This one is by far one of my favorites. I also really like the Shade and Light Eye Contour palette. I still do really like my Urban Decay palettes, but I feel like this palette right now is just perfect for me. These palettes have really nice colors in them. They're really pigmented and really creamy. They go on without a lot of fallout. I especially love this color, which is called Wrath, and it's really nice to have some really dark browns and blacks in palettes as well. So this over here is Wrath, which is so pretty and so gorgeous, and it has a really nice matte black as well, which goes on really nicely. I really like it when palettes include a really nice matte black because it's sometimes really nice to put it in the crease and deepen that a little bit, and you can also double it as eyeliner. The brushes that I like using with these palettes are obviously the Real Techniques ones. I love these Real Technique brushes so much. They're a really good value for money, and they just feel really nice. The other brushes that I like using are the Sigma E25 brush and my MAC 217. I recently got this 217 and I absolutely love it. It is comparable to the Sigma E25 brush, but there will be a post going up soon about that. Again, these brushes are really good value for money, and they blend really well. So I have two eyeliners that I've been really loving throughout this whole year. The first one is a drugstore option, which is from the brand called Pixie. Now, we don't have this brand anymore in Canada, which I'm really sad because they took out all of the Targets. But if you can get these are really nice. These are the Pixie Endless Silky Eye Pens. They are very creamy, and the color payoff of these is absolutely amazing. So I have it in the shade Black Blue, and I really wanted to get some more colors, but again, they're not available in Canada anymore. These eyeliners almost look like liquid liner, which I love, and they're so creamy and doesn't tug on your eyelid. These are really nice, and a similar one that you can find in Sephora are the Sephora brand Contour Eye Pencil. This is also waterproof. I have this in the shade Cocoa 14. I did really like the Rimmel eyeliners, but these two totally wiped them out completely. I'm kind of wondering how long this video is going to take because I still have so many products to go and I'm just on mascara. So this is no secret, the two mascaras that I've been loving lately are from Maybelline. This one is Lash Sensational and this one is the Too Faced Better Than Sex. So I really like these two mascaras together. I tend to use this waterproof Lash Sensational on first to kind of get a really good base going on, and then I use this one to add a little bit more volume. So this mascara is on its way out, so it's practically dry. I'm like scraping the edges out, but I still really love this mascara. So this is what I use generally every day when I need a waterproof mascara. I think I would have loved this Too Faced mascara a little bit more if they had a waterproof formula, which they don't, which kind of makes me a little bit sad, but I am looking for another drugstore alternative. So because I'm really pale, I love using a good bronzer, and the one that I like using every day is from Charlotte Tilbury, and this is their Film Star Bronze and Glow. I generally use this when I just want a little bit of warmth back to my face, and I love this. It gives a really nice glow to the skin. When I really want to go in for a bronzing contour, then I generally go for this one, which is from Hourglass, and this is their Luminous Bronze Light. This bronzer looks really nice and healthy on the skin. It literally makes you glow. This bronzer typically gives me a little bit more color than the Charlotte Tilbury one, so this is mainly the one where I use when I'm going to be filming. And with this bronzer I tend to use, again, the Real Techniques brushes, so I generally use the Multitask for all of my face, and to get a little bit in my contour, I use their contour brush. Again, from this palette, I've really been liking this blush, which is called Mood Exposure. It's a really nice mauvey color, which looks really nice with any makeup look. Lately, I've been using a mix of these two blushes from this palette, and it really just gives me a nice flush to my skin. Another blush that is really similar to the Mood Exposure one that I just showed you is this one from Tarte, and it's called Exposed. Again, it is one of those shades that you can wear with any makeup look. These blushes are also really pigmented, and they always give a really nice natural flush to your cheeks, which is what I usually go for. Alright, we're almost done. We're moving on to lips, which is still quite a big category. So the first lip products that I want to talk about are lip balms. So this is one from Beauty Origin Lab, and this is their Raspberry Lip Balm. I literally use this to the very end. It is not going to roll up anymore. So I've been using this since summer, and it's very moisturizing. I find that the texture of this is a little bit more slippery, so I tend to use it when I am about to go to sleep. I know that this brand is a very small startup company, and their stuff is really nice, so I highly recommend you guys check them out. And my next favorite lip balm is obviously from Fresh. I love this one. Oh, it smells so good. So this is their Sugar Lip Balm in the shade Rosé. I love this. I have a little mini one. I will be going back and getting some full sizes. I really love the shade Tulip as well. And this is really nice if you want a little bit of color on your lips. So I don't tend to use a lot of glosses, but I love this lip gloss from Clarins. This is their Instant Light Natural Lip Perfector. It comes in a little doe foot applicator, and I have this in the shade 01. I like using this when I'm on the go. It is always in my handbag. And I generally use it when I don't have a lipstick to put on, but I just want a little bit more moisture and a little bit of shine on my lips. So the go-to lipstick that I always go back to is from YSL. This is their YSL Rouge Volupté Shine, and this is in the shade 13. I typically go for the shade whenever I want to look a little bit more healthy and a little bit more fresh. Lipsticks smell amazing, and they go on really nicely and really smooth. I just find that this lipstick really wakes up my skin, and it also is really moisturizing. So I kind of strayed from wearing red lipsticks this past year. I'm not sure why, but my favorite going out lipstick would have to be this MAC lipstick in the shade Mare. This is one of their matte lipsticks, and it is so pretty. It's kind of like this purpley nude shade, and it is really lovely. I am wearing it today with a lip liner underneath. This is a matte lipstick, so I do recommend that you exfoliate and moisturize before. On my lips, this kind of looks like a more mauvey, purpley color. Kind of reminds me of a Kylie Jenner lip color, which I am so on board for. So my favorite lip liners of the year are obviously from MAC. I have the shade Whirl here, and I have Soar on this side. I love using lip liners when I don't really have a lipstick at hand, and these are just really nice. They are a little bit drying. You would moisturize beforehand. Over here is Whirl, and on the far end it is Soar. Whirl is a little bit more of a brownie shade, where Soar is a little bit more pink, and I really like mixing the two. They look really nice under Mare, and I've also experimented with MAC's Cream Cup, and it looks amazing under those as well. So lastly, for lips, I have my favorite liquid lipsticks, and obviously they're gonna go to the Kat Von D Everlasting liquid lipsticks. I have this one in the shade Lolita 2, and I have another one in the shade Lolita. So on this end I have Lolita, and on this end I have Lolita 2. So I really like these liquid lipsticks. They apply really nicely and really creamy. They set to a really matte finish, and they stay on your lips for a very long time. These are really long lasting, but they do tend to dry out my lips a lot, so again, moisturize your lips. As you can tell, I go for the same lip color, just in different brands. I don't know, it's a thing. So my last category is kind of some miscellaneous things that didn't really fit into any of these other categories. But the first one is my Urban Decay setting spray. So this is the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. I love this thing so much. I've been using it every day since I got it. Because of the commute and the long hours, I really like knowing that my makeup is actually going to stay on my face. And this just makes sure all of that happens. I will be trying out some of the other ones because I love this one a lot. Another miscellaneous item is this Lush shampoo. This is their Daddy O shampoo, and it is just a purple one that I like using on my hair. So I really like using the shampoo because it really takes out the brassiness in my hair. Earlier in the year I had some ombre hair, and now I have brown hair, and my natural hair, when it's dyed, tends to pull red. So that's why I really like using purple shampoos, and this is the best one that I found so far. And my next favorite is a cleanser. This is the Una Brennan Super Facialist Vitamin C Brighten Skin Renew Cleansing Oil. That took a while to say. So I got this bottle in the middle of summer, and clearly I am almost done. I am in desperate need of a new one, but this again is really difficult to find in Canada. So I use this to take off my makeup. It melts off all the gunk that is on my face. And it smells really, really, really good. I'm gonna have to see if they sell this on Amazon because I'm in desperate need of a new bottle. If anyone knows where I can get some more Una Brennan things, please let me know because I don't think I can live without this stuff, to be honest. And my last favorite is a little bit of a weird one, but it is Shapeworks The Cool Fix. I use this for my ingrown hairs, and it's just so helpful. It's so soothing on the skin, and God, I don't know, this is magic. This is really magic. So that was an extremely long video. I'm not even talking sentences anymore. I think I'm just gonna get some food and some water and just help my body. I hope that gave you a little bit of insight of what I've been loving this past year. Next week I'm gonna come at you with another makeup tutorial, so subscribe and do all that kind of stuff, and I will see you next time. Bye!
I read you something close.